Please remain standing for the posting of the colors by the Pine Forest Air Force JROTC Color Guard and the Pledge of Allegiance. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Color Guard, post. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Good evening, Cumberland County School Board members, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, parents, family members, and last but surely not least, my fellow graduating Trojans. My name is Allison Ebert, and I am so thankful to have served as a senior class vice president for the 2022 to 2023 school year. It is my distinct honor on behalf of today's graduating class to welcome you all to the Pine Forest High School Class of 2023 commencement ceremony. One thing that I have learned about the class of 2023 is that we know how to make the most out of every situation. We made it through the unprecedented COVID crisis, and now it only seems fitting that our graduation ceremony is happening at 8 o'clock in the evening, the very last one of the day. Tonight's event will no doubt be another unforgettable moment in our high school journey that we will all cherish forever. For the Cumberland County School Board members, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, and family members, I know there are many thank yous deserved in helping us arrive at this monumental moment. For none of this would be possible without you all by our sides every step of the way. As for my fellow graduating classmates, we can finally say we made it. We made it through the long nights, staying up studying or completing loads of homework, the difficult tests that made our palms sweat, and I don't think any of us will ever forget those alarming hall sweeps in which Mr. Stewart would yell through his megaphone, 1 minute, 45 seconds, as students scurried through the halls to make it to class on time. All in all, we made it. I believe we all knew this time would come fast, but not this fast. There always seemed to be one other last of something as we took on our senior year. But the last have sadly come to an end. We will look back now, though, and cling to the laughter with our friends, cheering on our fellow Trojans on Friday nights, memorable conversations in the fish pond, and so much more. Lastly, it has truly been a privilege to represent this amazing class of 2023. Each and every one of you has made this year a year to remember, so be proud of yourselves. Despite the differences we all may have, it is evident that there is no other family like that of the 525. Never forget that wherever life takes you from here, there is surely someone from the established family at Pine Forest who is always only a phone call away. So once again, welcome, and thank you all for joining us for the Pine Forest High School Class of 2023 commencement ceremony. Please respect the intentional decision of the class of 2023 to have a perfect graduation and earn the wall mural to commemorate our extraordinary class. Instead of yelling for individuals, let's all celebrate together as one after the last graduate crosses the stage and truly display that Trojan pride that Mr. Stewart is always referencing. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Sakaya Mawakil, and I am honored to be the 2022-2023 Senior Class Secretary. I am pleased to introduce to you today our invited guest. Please hold your applause until all of our guests have been recognized. We ask that our guests remain standing until all names have been called. To my left, Erica Thames, science teacher and graduation announcer. Dr. Malata Hill, Chief Academic Officer. Nick Soika, Board Attorney. Dr. Lindsay Whitley, Associate Superintendent, Communication and Community Engagement. Dr. Christine Catalano, Assistant Superintendent, K-12 Curriculum and Instruction. Dr. Tanjay Robertson, Area Superintendent, School Support Services. Jay Toland, Associate Superintendent, Business Operations. Dr. Marvin Connolly Jr., Superintendent. Deanna Jones, Chair, Board of Education. Nathan Warfel, Vice Chair, Board of Education. Jacqueline Brown, Board Member. Alicia Chisholm, Board Member. Donna Van, Board Member. Greg West, Board Member. Susan Williams, Board Member. To my right, Robert Cole, Social Studies teacher and 2022-2023 Beginning Teacher of the Year. Laura Moya, Assistant Principal, 12th Grade Administrator. Dr. Melody Chalmers McLean, Associate Superintendent, Student Support Services. Kevin Coleman, Associate Superintendent, Auxiliary Services. Dr. Jane Fields, Associate Superintendent, School Support Services. Dr. Jewel McDonald, our principal. To my right, seated in the chairs on the floor, are the senior homeroom teachers and members of the Pine Forest faculty are present throughout the Coliseum. We appreciate your attendance here today. At this time, our chorus will give us a musical selection. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Chad Davis, and I am a graduating senior with the class of 2023. Today, as graduates, appreciate your support at this momentous occasion and are asking for a dignified ceremony. I would like to take this opportunity to remind the audience that you can best show your congratulations by not shouting or applauding for any one senior. We all have worked 13 years to reach this day of celebration. Every name is important. We ask that you follow our wishes and hold your applause until our senior class president has been awarded her diploma and the turning of the tassels. We would like to ask the family of the senior whose name is called to stand silently in recognition to honor this outstanding achievement. Those who choose not to abide by the wishes of our ceremony will be escorted out. For your convenience, a professional photographer from Lifetouch Studios photographed each graduate at our full dress rehearsal. Seniors were given ordering information at our May 26 rehearsal. Thank you for respecting our graduates in our ceremony.
Good evening, Cumberland County School Board members, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, parents, family members, and last, but surely not least, my fellow graduating Trojans. My name is Alexis Bennett, and I have had the pleasure of serving as this year's senior class president. This year has been filled with a whirlwind of emotions, deadlines, and excitement, but class of 2023, we have finally made it. On December 9th, 2014, Fayetteville native J. Cole arguably dropped one of the greatest albums of all time, 2014, Forest Hill Drive. On this Grammy-nominated album, the song emphasizing the necessity of gratitude, titled Love Yours, was a fan favorite. Love Yours also received overwhelming votes to be our class song as listed in the program. The North Side is a family. We have known the people sitting in front of us and behind us since elementary school, middle school, or even just freshman year. And we have grown and made memories that will last a lifetime. As I look into the crowd, or at two of my best friends sitting behind me on this stage, I think back to us cheering together after winning an exciting game, late nights at cookout laughing over a milkshake, or long text chains about Miss Beard's crazy vocabulary test. J. Cole depicts some critical points in this song about life after success that can apply to us seniors on this monumental day. There's beauty in the struggle and ugliness in the success. As we move on to the next chapter of our lives, remember to embrace every moment, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Mistakes are a fact of life. It is your response to those mistakes that counts. Pine Forest has taught us that being the underdog is never a problem for someone willing to do the work. Work hard and don't let anything stop you from achieving your goals. Good days give happiness, bad days give experience, worst days give lessons, and the best days give memories. For what's money without happiness? In the world we live in today, especially within our generation, we're constantly being showcased a lifestyle with the fanciest cars, the biggest houses, and the most extravagant wardrobes. Remind yourself that those things do not equate to a person's happiness. Comparison is the thief of joy. There will always be something more, so cherish what you have. Even with less, Pine Forest always did more. Lastly, and please hear me when I say this, there is no such thing as a life that's better than yours. Find happiness in the little things and take the time to appreciate what you have. You may not be picture perfect, but you are worth the picture still. There are blessings and learning opportunities in every situation. It is up to you to find them. To my family, the senior class advisors, our enduring administration, and SGA, nothing this year would have been possible without your unwavering support. The Pine Forest community indeed shows that it takes a village. And lastly, to my girls, Allie, Sakaya, and Mahogany, thank you for helping me weather the storm that was senior year. Congratulations, class of 2023. Whether I have known you forever or today is your first time hearing me speak, I wish you all the best of luck in your future. Remember your family down at the 525, and as you take in this sentimental moment, remember the wise words of J. Cole. There's always going to be a car that's better than the one you've got. There's always going to be some clothes that are fresher than the ones you rock. There's always going to be a house somewhere with bigger doors, but you will never truly be happy until you love yours. Thank you. And for the last time, Trojan Pride.
Good evening, and thank you all who have gathered here tonight to celebrate the great accomplishments of my classmates and I. My name is Abel Messer, and I'm the Salutatorian for the class of 2023 here at Pine Forest High School. The road to where we are tonight has been a long one. 13 years filled with hard work, late night studying, laughter, and friends. We have fortunately had many people to help us along. Our parents listened to our frustrations and celebrated our accomplishments and achievements. They encouraged us and helped us navigate any challenges that came our way. Family and friends surrounded us with love and support when we felt tired or overwhelmed. Teachers believed in us when sometimes we did not believe in ourselves and have impacted us in ways that we are only now beginning to realize. Thanks to all who have walked along beside us on this journey and invested in our futures. As a class, we have undoubtedly faced a multitude of challenges throughout our schooling. Whether that be our 2-week spring break turned into nearly 2 years of online schooling, or a struggle as simple as getting to class on time, we as a class stuck together as a community and persevered. While I believe that graduating in itself is a great feat that we should take pride in, I want to take this opportunity to assure you all that your hard work, dedication, and sacrifices did not go unnoticed. The beauty of Pine Forest is its diversity. If you take a look to the person on the left or the right of you, then I guarantee you there is a unique experience to be shared. Some, like myself, have grown up in the Pine Forest District and advanced here all the way from kindergarten. However, there are many others who moved into our district at a later time, some more recently than others. Despite the fact that we have not all had the same path to lead us here today, we all got here, and that is what intertwined us together in this bittersweet celebration. As we look back on our journey that got us to this monumental milestone, I encourage you to reflect back over the highs and the lows with gratitude for each and every one of those moments, because you cannot appreciate the good days without the bad ones. I want to close with a quote from the famous Dr. Seuss from his book, Oh, the Places You'll Go. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Jalen Moment, the Pine Forest class of 2023 Valedictorian, and I will be attending Yale University in the fall. The summer before freshman year was adorned with one particular feeling: stress. We were rushed into getting school supplies, making sure we were still in with our middle school friends, and longing for one more outfit. And right when we acclimated ourselves to this new milestone in our lives, we were labeled as the worst class from our upper class peers on TikTok. But regardless of the ill-informed notions placed upon us, the class of 2023 has made a profound impact on Pine Forest. We have contributed to a myriad of top sports rankings, whether we were playing or loudly screaming in the student section. We conducted memorable senior activities that will set precedent for other classes, and we are all embarking on unique journeys that will build the esteem of our school and county. To put it simply, we proved them wrong. Now, the past is something we can talk about for ages. However, the importance of the future should also be acknowledged. Although the future is not set in stone, it has been carefully curated through our past actions. And with all the positive memories, there have also been negative ones that make you question the virtue and morality of the future. But I implore you to not be fearful of what lies ahead. Seize the opportunities that come before you and be intentional about the actions you take. And if you cannot seem to shake the fear, use it as an outlet. Use it as a means to enact the change you wish to see in the world. Class of 2023, we might not be able to conquer all of our desires within the next year, but it is shown here today that we at least have the perseverance to achieve them. In the future, no matter what path you travel, I hope you welcome the long-awaited victories, everlasting connections, and unique discoveries. Congratulations, you guys, and remember to always rep the 525. Thank you. And now everyone, please stand and join the seniors in chorus in singing the Pine Forest Alma Mater. The words can be found in your program.
You may be seated. Good evening. It is my sincerest honor and privilege to stand before you this evening as we celebrate the class of 2023. Congratulations, seniors, for your perseverance, dedication, determination, and tenacity. Congratulations for not giving up in the toughest of times and reaching the finish line. Congratulations for years of hard work and staying the course. Tonight, you will become proud graduates of Pine Forest High School, and you will embrace the world and embark upon your new chapter, your new story, and your new adventure. As you embrace and navigate through this adventure over the years to come, I hope that you will always remember, number one, you have a purpose. Each of you has a purpose, and you are here to fulfill that purpose. We are here to make a difference. We're here to spark and to ignite change and to impact others. Live out your purpose and use your purpose to impact and change the lives of others. See, I was once told, it's not about how much you have, but it's rather about what you do with what you have that matters. So seniors, I ask you, what will you do with what you have? We all have different talents. Some of you will be doctors, lawyers, judges, surgeons, contractors, artists, and so on. Live for your purpose. Aspire to make a difference. Class of 2023, the world needs your time, your talent, and your treasures. Ralph Waldo Emerson eloquently stated, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." The world needs your very special gift that you have within you. When you think about your fellow graduates sitting on the floor with you tonight, I know that as you look around, you can see that they have an array of talent that each person possesses. And each person is different and special in their own very way. For example, Thomas, your contagious smile and upbeat personality always keeps those around you smiling and happy. Laylan and Jordan, your yearnings to always want to help others make others want to help each other. Natalie and Kyla, your sweet smile and pleasant spirit always encourages others. Alexis and Sakaya, your ability to always make those around you laugh and feel comfortable always makes everyone feel welcome and wanted. Leo, Jeremiah, and Roderick, your unique ability to be leaders on and off the field and to never give up in any situation. Abel, your ability to always give your all in everything you do and to always be determined. Seniors, never forget you all have a purpose, and although it may not be the same purpose or calling, each person is valuable, important, and needed. Always believe in what you're doing because it matters. Secondly, embrace the hard. In life, hard times, uncomfortable times, and weary times, they're gonna come. So it's important to remember that it's in those hard times you will embrace the struggle. I know this may sound like novice advice, but it's in the struggle that you find your purpose. It's in the struggle that you gain a deeper understanding, and it's in the struggle that you have an appreciation for those who you love and care about the most. It's in the hard times that you see things a little differently. Embrace those hard times. For it's in the hard times that you find the beauty in the briars. It's in the struggle that you find circumstances will help shape you and make you stronger. Alexis mentioned a J. Cole quote in her senior reflection speech, and it reminded me that I recently read a J. Cole quote, and it stuck with me. You have to hurt in order to know, fail in order to grow, lose in order to gain, because most of life's lessons are learned in pain. Just as the pressure from earth creates diamonds that are beautiful, unique, and valuable, the struggle, the hard times, serve as a lesson for the things needed in the path and the adventure ahead. Remember to embrace the hard and do not ever let it discourage you. Always remember, there's beauty in the struggle, there's light in the darkness, there's good in the bad, and there's joy in the sadness. Finally, be a goal setter. Decide what it is that you wish to do and do that. Strive for that goal. About a year ago, I ran into a Pine Forest High School student in Target and her mother. During our conversation, she mentioned that her lifelong goal was to attend the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Allie, as I think back on that conversation, you were accepted to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, and you were a goal setter and achieved your goal. You're going to be a Tar Heel in the fall. It's often easy to dream, but without focus, it makes dreaming harder to achieve. We're all going to miss the mark a few times, but that does not mean to stop, and that does not mean to be deterred or to give up, seniors. In fact, it means keep pushing, keep striving, keep going. Things are not always going to be easy, they're not always going to be comfortable, and they're not always going to come quickly. During class changes, you are always encouraged to move expeditiously. And while you will reach some goals in life quickly, others may take more time and effort. Do not be discouraged. Set goals, yearly, monthly, daily, hourly goals if need be. Never stop setting goals for yourself to reach. To the class of 2023, I urge you to remember you have a purpose, embrace the hard along the journey, and set unfathomable goals and watch yourself soar. Your destinies await you. Your individual purposes are waiting to be fulfilled. I hope the lessons learned, the days spent, and the relationships made at Pine Forest will guide you along the way. I would like to take the moment to say thank you to the class of 2023. A special thank you from me to you. It's been my utmost honor and pleasure to serve as your principal. Thank you for trusting me and believing in me, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of your life. Please know I do not take the opportunity to be your principal for granted. I will always cherish the opportunity, and I know that your teachers have the same sentiment. This class consists of resiliency, strength, love, and joy. It is my hope that Pine Forest will always hold a special place in your heart and in your mind, and most importantly, I hope you always remember, once a Trojan, always a Trojan. As you begin your new journey, I want you to know that the Northside will always be rooting for you. As a small gift, each of you will receive a Northside sticker, especially designed for the class of 2023. In those moments when you need just a little bit of encouragement, Trojan love and pride, look at this as a remembrance of your school family. Class of 2023, I'm excited to see how you will use your talents to achieve your purpose in the world, and through hard work, how you will make a profound difference. Now, as we move into the purpose of this ceremony, I want to make a request of parents and guests. Each graduate has entrusted you with a ticket to be here this evening. Our graduates are striving to have a perfect graduation. If they do, they will receive a commemorative tribute at school. Imagine, forever, on display, a commemorative tribute to the great class of 2023. Here is how you can help them. Every 3 seconds, Miss Erica Thames will be calling out names. In order for everyone to hear his or her name, I ask that you do not cheer until the end of the ceremony. Although we understand your excitement, please understand that yelling for your child will prevent the next graduate from hearing his or her name called. And every one of these graduates have worked hard to experience this very moment. I ask that family members and guests in attendance, please stand quietly when your child's name is called to show your support. I promise that there will be an opportunity to cheer on your special graduate once all names have been called and everyone has been declared graduates. I thank you in advance for helping your children receive the commemorative tribute and for making sure everyone gets to hear his or her child's name called at this once-in-a-lifetime event. Seniors on stage, you may join your classmates. Marshals, please come forward and escort seniors for the presentation of diplomas.
Lael Daniel Anderson. Antra Nell Andreas. Jonathan Alexis Aponte. Aiden Carter Autry. Sal Aviles Rubio. Deborah Olamide Owolumate. Joshua Marcel Baez. Hunter Miguel Baggett. Jelani David Bailey. Gabriel John William Baker. Malik Javoris Baker. Mark Thomas Baker. Messiah Bass. Hannah Lee Bates. Asante Simone Joanna Beasley. Kieran Eric Beausoleil. Taliciana Lovisa Beckley. Jonathan Ryan Berry. Danae Ariel Bethay. Kylie Hope Blackman. Jermaine Bland Jr. McKaylin Rachel Simone Booker. Matthew Keith Bowden. Wade Kenneth Bradley. Joshua Michael Bravo. David James Melvin Brockington. Star Paige Brooks. Kian Wesley Brown. Andre Romel Brox. Brihanna Janice Bryant. Lauren Elizabeth Bryant. Caleb Josiah Buckley. Diamond Renee Burks. McKaylin Michelle Bird. Lakenya Nishay Cabbage Stalk. Grayson Elizabeth Kane. Amani Ayana Cameron. Madison Shanice Cameron. Nylexia Trishay Cameron. Diamond Devonna Campbell. Michaela Aaron Campbell. Nielis Candelario Carmona. Shuyao Tao. Alana Simone Carter. Chloe Danielle Castleman. Riley Allen Castleman. Diamond Marie Charles. Zamaria Salome Chavis. Jayana Kelly Chisholm. Elizabeth Ann Hightow Chu. Jasmine Alexis Clark. Tiffany Sade Cobb. Sophia Ryan Colabuno. Rylan Ray Cole. Charles Ashley Colasso. Amber Lynn Collier. Takoya Nevea Angel Cooper. Michael Jaquan Nahaj Cornelius Jr. Abimael Andre Correa Paxot. Thamiko Jalik Marquel Crandall. Alvin Bruce Crosby III. Josiah Kane Dahl. Paxton Daly. Christopher Ryan Derrick. Chad Hunter Davis II. Madeline Elizabeth Davis. Tanaya Davis McBroom. Austin Desalon. Aiden Lucas Ditmore. Andrew Alexander Dixon Jr. Casey Leandria Dockery. Elliot Nathaniel Dorima. DeAndre Lamar Duncan. Allison Paige Ebert. Randy Dieris Elliott. Liam Ethan Epps. Alex Joseph Reuben Evans. Jason Daniel Ezel Jr. Lucas Scott Farson. Isaiah Rashad Lewis Fate. Xavier Jermaine Joel Fleetwood. Abraham Jose Flores Puente. Alejandro Julian Florestal. Mariana Jasmine Ford. Zachary Jaden Formhalls. Ryan Jason Frazee. Diamond Diane French. Tamira Cherie Friesen. Angel Alberto Obed Garcia Burley. Kevin Daniel Garcia Flores. Anuti Amarion Garcia Noah. Xavion Amal Garner. Alexander Curtis Gauthier. Elijah Damaje Golson. Isaiah Dominic Gore. Jamisha Ronell Graham. Tyjae Serenity Graham. Cole Aiden Green. Carly Ray Growy. Aget Josiane Gohoya. Madison Olivia Gard. Cody Manuel Guillen. Tanaya Erilyn Gunning. Avery Jade Gutierrez. Brandon Tyler Guy. Andrew Caesar Guzman. Hannah Nicole Hare. Aaron Alyssa Hall. Jordan Lee Hall-Trong. Paige Bethany Malia Halstead. Matthew Curtis Hanson, Jr. Meredith Carson Harkey. Garrett Franklin Hartley. Zamaya Yahira Heidelberg. Alexander Hernandez. Jerry Anthony Hernandez. Dextine Alvaline Deliza Loy Hoylett Harry. Alicia Antoinette Angela Holden. Jaslyn Amanique Holston. Remy Simone Humphrey. James Malcolm Hunt Boutwell. Tyson James Ishii. Jonathan Miguel Jackson. Lee Ernest Jackson. Melquan Donnie Jackson. Elijah Michael Jacobs. Zeron Zaire Jamie Lamont Jeter. Makai Daniel Johnson. Christopher Gabriel Joaquin Lopez. Alexis Morgan Johns. Amaya Shanice Johnson. Cedric Tremaine Johnson. Dalton James Johnson. Deanthony Marquand Johnson. Alexander Michael Jones. Frederick Ellis Hezekiah Jones III. Jaden Demetrius Jones. Jordan Isaiah Jones. Malcolm Jones. Myron Antonio Jones. Raquan Imani Jones. Rosanna Janae Jones. Jordan Danielle Jones Whitfield. Ronaldo Felipe Joseph. Luis Jose Justiniano. Billy Victor Calivas. Austin Dominique Kemp. Isaiah Prywan Keysorn. Connor Joseph Kiernan. Aonesty Tanasia Armani King. Kenya Christelle King. Matthew William Kingsley. Lucas John Kazina Cutler. Matthias James Cleckley. Megan Elizabeth Landis. Jaden Vaughn Ledford. Jaden Azaria Leggett. Jared Lorenzo Lewis. Cameron Elise Lloyd. Tyanthony Denali Locklear. Jasmine Aurelia Lopez. Eldarius James Mack. Jacoby Bernard Mack. Mika Nicole de Chavez Madriaga. Robbie Lee Maldonado Rivera. Oriana Lydia Mamea Helsham. Jaden Rashawn Marshall. Mariana Martin Hernandez. Ryan LaRae Mason. Trinity Lachey Matthews. Aisha Rachel McAllister. Mia Jade McCoy. Clifton Anthony McLeod. Gabrielle Alize McMillan. Jalen Jayshawn McNeil. Nikki Shania McNeil. LaCaden Matei McPherson. Latavius Andre McRaven. Michael St. James Melvin II. Giovanni Ian Mendez. Miranda Grace Mercer. Abel Reese Messer. Demetrius Hugh Middleton Johnson. Morgan Hayes Miller. Mecca Finesse Mintz. Haley Madison Misplay. Tyrus Jarrell Mitchell. Ahmad Fad Ali Majali. Muhammad Fad Ali Majali. Carter Allen Malok. Jalen Alexandra Moment. Bethany Jewel Moore. Sarai Jane Moore. Emma Reese Morris. William Lucas Morrison. Linda Elise Mosley. Kiasia Tamani Moy. Noah Patrick Mulholland. Suzanne Elizabeth Mulholland. Malachi Isaiah Mundell. Dexia Jada Lee Murray. Jila Anitha Lachey Morel. Sakaya Amira Mawakil. Christopher Lee Nance. Carson Hayden Neely. Stevie Catherine Neff Sharam. Karai Briara Nelson. Prajwal Newpain. Patricia Nee. Scott Alexander Nye. Emily Faith Emily Faith Norden. Zoe Catherine Padilla. Rachel Elizabeth Parker. Denasia Terrell Parks. Kylie Grace Marie Para. Aneri Patel. Cameron Dea Pearson. Kennedy Deja Pearson. Sierra Jolene Pendergraph. James Frank Perry II. Brooklyn Leanne Phillips. Amaya Saray Pinto. Deshaun Xavier Plummer. Sean Michael O'Neill Pringle. Nathaniel Aiden Prophet. John Jr. Purcell III. Janiyah Ashley Purcell. Xavion Vershawn Puryear. Cadence Grace Quinones. Tomas Christopher Quintanilla. Ariana Leah Ramos. Ian Riley Ramos. Vanessa Anita Ramos. Mahogany Rainer Brewington. Brahim Amir Reeves. Jameson Hayward Reed. Margaret Delaney Riley. Peyton Donovan Rezabala. Brandon Scott Ray. Gabriel Eli Rhodes. Hannah Renee Rhodes. Carter Michael Richards. Kaylee Lorraine Riddle. Adarin Samir Riggins. Aaliyah Virginia Rios Gallard. Quanaz Rivas. Roderick Xavier Roberts. Michaela Cheyenne Robinson. Jamitri Malik Robinson Darby. Ayana Denise Rogers. Chris Morris Dyrenice Rodriguez. Philip Rodriguez. Irvin Jose Rodriguez Belen. Alessandra Rodriguez Mondragon. Ivy Esmeralda Romero Orellana. Timothy James Root Jr. Ayana Malia Ross. Ari Mache Ross. Irvin Emmanuel Ruiz Perez. Manaya Noriel Sales. Jeremiah Joseph Sansbury. Leyland Pune Sanchel. Sean Henry Scanlon. Cornelius Scott. Kaylin Lori Lee Scott. Marcus Lavelle Scott. Mishaivis Angeline Scott. Pocahontas Redbird Seaberry. Sumerain Shay Renee Seaberry Hism. Stephanie Carol Sell. Zanaya Service. Diane Elizabeth Setzer. Zachary Martin Shaw. Gracie Lee Sheeran. Linnea Juanetta Sinclair. Lanaya Deneen Sinclair. Alicia Nicole Singleton. Savannah Jolie Sissenong. Kyla Alexis Vernay Small. Kaliko Alexander Smith. Sahara Angel Unique Smith. Amory Eileen Smith Davies. Giovanni Antonio Sam. Noelia J.C. Soria. Xavier DeAndre Stabler. Jalea Amira Stevens. Joshua Norman Stevenson. Thomas Charles Stinson. Sanaya Alyssa Sumter. Jamie Elizabeth Suolkowski. Clive Anthony Swaby Jr. Kalida Kai Thomas. Zayshawn Malik Thomas. Ryan Kelsey Ty. Jonathan Rogelio Torres. Nelmariah Imani Torres. Christelle Shanice Turnbull. Zaria Phoenix Turner. Damian Urquiza. Jarvis LaShawn Vance. Omaris Vasquez Albello. Jasmine Vick. Skylar Marie Vines. Jaheim Niger Wade. Kirion Amelia Walker. Tierra Rachel Walker. Zayana Yakura Walker. Benson Wang. Savion Verante Jakai Ward. Dejana Krishana Nicole Watson. Serenity Antel Helena Watson. Amber Jean Welch. Alexis Kiera Williams. Christy Danielle Williams. Kendrea Cheyenne Williams. Nyla Monet Williams. Chantrell Ladisha Williams. Wade Trenton Williams. Aaliyah Monique Wilson. Matthias Miguel Winston. Nevaeh Patrice Woods. Sierra Nicole Wright. John David James Wright. Kyra Adoris Wright. Noah Alexander Zeke. Natalie Brooke Zumwalt. Alexis Lael Bennett.
You ready? Graduates, please stand. By the power vested in me by the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction and Cumberland County Schools Board of Education, I declare you graduates of Pine Forest High School. You may turn your tassel.